Stop. Speech off. Hey guys, this is Grace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please like all of my videos, including this one. If you are liking what you are hearing and seeing, please subscribe to my channel and keep all of the post notifications on. If you're wondering why I'm a little bit quieter than I normally am, is because I'm the only one up in my dormitory and I don't want to wake my other two friends up who are staying this weekend. So sorry about that. But I was really inspired to talk about something. And I had to do this video now before I forgot about my idea. So, we all meet a lot of people throughout our lives. And I wanted to discuss something. So, I have a rare genetic disorder on top of my eyesight condition, but I'll get into my eyesight condition a different day. I want to just jump into this before I get my, thoughts out of order. But I have a rare genetic disorder, and it's called Bardet-Biedl syndrome, and it's where you gain weight really, really quickly, and you can't lose it as easily. Like, for example, someone gaining 1 pound is like me gaining 10 pounds. And I can't understand some jokes sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of times I can, but sometimes I just can't. Like, even when people explain it to me a couple times, sometimes I still don't understand it. I can't learn things as quickly as others can. Like, for me, sometimes it will take me a couple times to get something down. And it's a lot harder for me to think. Like, for example, I remember a couple of days ago when, excuse me, I remember when I was supposed to be on page 59 of my Braille book, and I jumped the gun and I was on page 62. So that's what I mean. I wasn't paying attention because there were other things in my mind at that moment, and I thought she said 62. But then when I got to class, she's like, "No, you're on page 59." So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's been hard, I'm not gonna lie, but it's been a part of me since I was 2.5, and it will be 20 years exactly this June since I've been diagnosed with it, and it just makes me who I am. Makes me a fighter, it makes me a badass woman, and it makes me not just emotionally stronger, but mentally and physically stronger as well. In fact, there was something a couple days ago, and they told me, "Oh, it's too heavy, let me get it." I'm gonna think about it. Hold on, give me a minute. Or it might have been a couple weeks ago. Maybe not a couple days ago. Might have been a couple weeks ago. Oh, it was my suitcase. It was a couple days ago. Wasn't my... Can't talk. It was when my dad was bringing me back to school, and he's like, "Give me your suitcase." I'm like, "No, I got it." He's like, "Okay, have fun with this." I'm like, "I will." And then when I got to school, I had to lug it. Well, not to school, but to my program. I lug it all the way upstairs. Fun stuff. Not. So yeah. My point is, we all are dealt with the cards that we are dealt, and some are good, some are bad, but we have to take the good with the bad. We just can't take the bad because that's being negative. You have to take the good with the bad because we all are alive and we all have a purpose. And actually, my purpose and this goal has been coming more and more realistic lately because I put something into the universe a couple of years ago, back in 2019, saying that I want stores to come out with clothes for curvier women because, our society thinks, oh, women just gain weight because, they ate too much. Well, that's not necessarily the case. Some people are born with certain disabilities, and it doesn't make us bad, it doesn't make us evil or, anything like that. It just makes us unique and different. And that's the one thing I love, actually, about my syndrome. I've hated it for years and years, but I finally embraced it a couple of years ago. And of course, we all have our bad days, but there's one quote that really helps me. Shout out to Mama Bear. Is you got 5 minutes to cry. After that, I don't want to see any more tears. You keep your chin up and you go about your day with a smile on your face. So that's always helped me. And like I was going to say before I got off track, sorry. Yeah, a lot of people think that women just gain weight to gain weight. They don't think they have multiple disabilities or any disability that is like a weight issue. Like, perfect example, one of my other friends who's from Missouri has BBS. Her name's Kara. Shout out to Kara. I love you, Chica. As my sister, my BBS sister. Seriously though, we've gone through so much shit together, it's not even funny. But anyway, my BBS sister has she's been through hell and back, more than me and some of my other BBS friends have. Or friends in general, honestly. Because of her BBS, she had to get a kidney transplant a couple of years ago, and well, her body hasn't been able to really function since, and that's my inspiration. That's the reason why I wake up in the morning and I do my morning routine and I go to my classes and I come back and I create these YouTube videos and I get my laundry done and my homework done and everything else. And this girl has literally turned my life around. I remember there were a couple days in a row, not last year, the year before, because we met during 2020. And she's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm just not in a good mental headspace. And she's like, do you want to talk about it? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, okay, what's up? I'm like, my grandpa just passed a few months ago and I'm not in a good headspace. And I know we haven't been friends for long, but I really need you to be in my corner. And she's like, of course, I'd do anything for you. I care about you a lot. And I said, I care about you a lot too. I consider you as my BBS sister. And she said, I consider you as my BBS sister too. And honestly, like she has gotten me for so much. Like, in fact, we were talking a couple weeks ago, and I told her, like, I always wanted to do this. I always wanted to have my YouTube channel and stuff. And I never told anyone this, but part of the reason why I didn't want to do it is because I felt really embarrassed about my syndrome. I felt really fearful and afraid that I was going to get judged because I was too short or too fat or too ugly. But you know what? I fought back and I said no. I'm perfectly tall and it doesn't matter about weight. And I'm perfectly beautiful, not just on the outside, but on the inside. You know, there's so many people have told me I can't, you know, do all of this crap. In fact, I have something to tell every one of you. I had corona back in January, and one of the nurses who gave me one of the nurses who gave me one of the shots, you know what I'm talking about, the vaccines, and my doctor who works with me on genetics for my syndrome, they both said, I don't think we don't think if you got corona that you would make it. When I got corona, like, that was scary shit, dude. I never experienced something so scary in my entire life. And Kara and Izzy and my mom, my aunt, my uncle, my cousins, my dad, everyone just like surrounded me. And by God's brilliant work, and for him putting his hands on my shoulders, saying, you're gonna be okay, it made me a better person. It really did. Because it taught me that I can be put through anything. And there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I am sorry if I'm getting so emotional, but it's just, this is something I'm like so like thrilled that I was able to experience. The strength, the willpower, the hardship, and just the raw emotion. I mean, like, I can't explain it. I mean, it's just been a roller coaster of emotions, and sometimes we don't really realize it until a couple days or weeks or months after. But I mean, I'm grateful for having such loyal friends who actually understand my syndrome and they're judgmental. It's a judge-free zone. And I would love for there to be a cure with BBS. I would. Because I know so many people who are just so frightened and I don't want to say weak because that's not the right word, but I guess powerless because they feel like they don't have a voice. They feel like no one understands them because other people are way skinnier than them and way taller than them. Trust me, I totally get it. But you are beautiful just the way you are. And you deserve an ultimate amount of pure joy, happiness, protection, satisfaction, respect, faith, hope, and confidence. Because all those things are very key in life, along with your personality, and everyone's different. But if we were all the same, the world would be a strange ass place. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. And now that I finally know how to keep the damn comments on for every single video that I have, I'll definitely be looking at those comments. So, with that said, I'm going to end this video since I need to go get tissues and wipe my eyes because I've been crying talking about this experience. I will talk to you guys later. God bless, stay safe, and have a spectacular, I'm going to say it again, spectacular Saturday. Bye.
Speech on. Stop.